What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO. We are back in our recreation of the Chicago O'Hare International Airport, where we're taking a look at Concourses H and K that we hooked up in the last episode. Overall, things are going okay. We got planes coming in, we got planes leaving. Not really any... Well, I take that back. I was going to say there's not really a backup, but things are okay. It's not as bad as I would have thought, but we're doing okay. A little bit of a lag. I did crank down the ratio to 50% again because I've got a feeling once we start getting more flights in, it's going to be kind of a thing. What's our max? 300? I don't know if we'd hit 300, but we might need to sign some additional airlines to kind of fill some of the void. I don't know if we're going to be able to get some of the airlines like American and United get our airline satisfaction, because I feel like those are harder to get the satisfaction up. I don't know why that is, if it's just with the mods it's a little bit harder or what. Don't know, just something to keep an eye on. Today, what are you guys trying to do? Where are you trying to go? Floor 1? There's not really anything there, my friend. I mean, you could just go into the staff zone and take the stairs down, but okay. Today, want to do some interior work. So we're going to come in, this is the center, if I recall, and there is a walkway that runs right up against here. And as you would expect, it's a bunch of windows overlooking the areas between H and K. So we'll go ahead and add in all of those windows. Can we get one more? Oh, we can. Look at that. And then opposite that is going to be, there's a bunch of stuff. In the center area, there's two lounges. There's the American Flagship Lounge, as well as the American Airlines Admirals Club. And yes, there is a difference. I actually looked it up, and the American Airlines Admirals Club is kind of the standard tier lounge. And then the next step up is the Flagship Lounge. So it's a little bit nicer, more exclusive. The Flagship Lounge only has currently, when was this article written? Article on Point Hacks was written, well, thanks for giving me December of 22. So the Flagship Lounge, there are, as of the writing of this, only 5 that exist. Chicago, Dallas Fort Worth, LA, Miami, and JFK. With the 6th planned for Philadelphia. I don't recall that being a thing whenever I was doing the Philadelphia build, but it might still exist. And then to make things more interesting, American Airlines also has the Flagship First Dining, which takes things a step further with, instead of buffet, they actually do table service, it looks like. Of the Flagship First is Dallas, Fort Worth, LA, Miami, and New York, JFK. So basically the Flagship First is like your first class. The Flagship Lounge is like your business class, and then the Admirals Club is just coach for all the rest of us. So we've got the Admirals Club and the Flagship Lounge that sit down over in this area. And then there are plenty of bathrooms, as you would expect. But there's a whole bunch of other food restaurants, McDonald's, Manchu Walk, O'Brien's, a Reggio's Pizza, Starbucks. There's a Barbara's bookstore that sits in the middle of the division between H and K. And then there's a couple of shops as you go further up. I'm going to rotate the screen because I don't know, it helps me build in this direction, I think. I guess we'll start from the top. From up here. There is a shop on either side. I don't think I'm going to do those, just given the space we have. I might actually do the Great American Bagel Bakery. So why don't we go ahead and do that one at least? What is the width of this? I do have this as 9, correct? 8. 3, 3, and 2? I feel that's different than what I normally do. Did I do L that same way? 3, 3, and 2? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I don't know. The tile is kind of a different color. I'm just doing this so it's easier for me to visualize whenever I'm building. Nothing more. Food shops, restaurants. We will go ahead and get our bagel place in. We'll go to there. K2 lives right here when it comes to the actual stands. So there's a little bit of seating over here. And then next to that, there's a Romano's Macaroni Grill. That's not going to be a lot of seating. You know what? Let's take this over one more square, I think. So we'll do that. And then down over in between these two, there are bathrooms. And it looks like they're bigger than normal. I've got bathrooms here. They don't go all the way, and I don't know if I like that. We can do bathrooms. Interestingly, they're longer than they are normally wide. Here, I'm going to stick with kind of the standard mode of bathrooms that we do. There we go. So eventually when we get flights in here, we'll be able to have bathrooms for some folks. It is women on the left. Go, and sinks. And we can go ahead and open these up. Oh, hold on. In between episodes, signed a new contract for the contractors. I need to deploy them. So now we've got 175. So we've got a few more that we'll be able to use. Let's start from the front. We will work our way through. There's kind of a weird tile in this area. It's kind of a, almost want to say diamond pattern, but Then you've got the Great Bagel Place. It kind of cuts on the diagonal a little bit more. But we're going to come across... I think like this. And so, looks like there's just kind of bagel area in the front. There's some, a little bit of counter space, and there's some display cases in the front. Kind of an arched, but you can't do arches too well with the countertops. So we'll do the best we can. Give me need 7 display fridges. That seems a little... No, apparently we need 7 for either of them. That's fine. Give me restaurants, register, and we will do one here and one over here. Counters kind of come around, and then you can get your bagels over on the side here. I think I am going to do counter space here so that, you know, or employees have places to work. And then give me some display fridges since we need apparently 7 of them. Nope, not there. Forward 1. And we'll get some sandwiches back in the back here. And we can do a little snackage back there as well. And how about some coffee? Take out that one. Coffee. And coffee. There we go. And we will just come in with a little bit of wall. And that kind of takes you back to staff area. Give you a door. Looks like there's another small counter in the front, like here. You've got your sugar and your creamer and whatnot, and there's a trash can next to it. And so we have our nice bagel place. We'll go ahead and we'll sign a contract and let people come in and start getting some bagels. Going further down, again, there's the macaroni grill. I believe is what I said. Yeah. Good old Romano's Macaroni Grill, if you're unaware. It's the lively Italian chain with an open kitchen known for small plates, pizzas, pastas, not pastries, pastas, and wine. I don't think I've seen one of these in an airport before. But open kitchens, kind of stone architecture in the front. Looks like red tile. We'll be able to use that red tile I rarely use. Mostly because it's hard to fit. So let's go ahead and come in with some walls. Do wall there. Actually, yeah. No, not there. Because, again, there's a little bit of eating space on the outside. I'm going to come to here for a minute. And food. think the in-game Italian place is already in use, so we'll grab Valentino's. Tables, chairs, counters, perfect. We can do that. 3 cooking stations, fantastic. Looks like whenever you walk in, there's registers in the middle. Looks like the kitchen's on the back right. Again, it is an open kitchen, so people can see everybody cooking. We need 3 cooking stations. We'll do 1, 2, and yes, 3. We got space over here. We're gonna add another stove, and actually, can I take that out and just do that? Not that anybody could have reached that cutting board, but okay. We're gonna do counter all the way around to kind of break it up from the main kitchen area, and they can just put the plates over there for the runners to get everything. We'll, in fact, put a couple freezers in the back, and I think there's also do a counter back there. That way. And there's a sink, right? Yeah, let's put the sink in. Rarely do we use the sink. As for registers, there's one that just kind of hangs out. Where's the middle of this place? Here. It would live right here. We're going to shift it over a little bit. So we're going to put it there. And then we've got kind of an archway. So a little bit of wall there. We'll do a little bit of wall on that side. And then over here as well. And that leads you to kind of the, I don't want to call it balcony area, but that's what's in my head right now. Just a little eating area on the front. Tables, chairs is all we need left. White tables. Regular brown wooden chairs. Go. And white table. Yeah. There we go. And those just kind of scattered throughout. And then looks like there's some on the front as well. And then the red tile that we so rarely use. Gonna run it all the way through. And we should have enough for Valentino. Let's go ahead and sign that contract. We've got bathrooms up and being used. Don't know if I should be that excited about bathrooms being used, but okay. Bagel. What's the flooring for the Great American Bagel? It's combination of the diamond pattern that sits here, kind of leaches into this corner because again it's more diagonal than on this interior side. But I am going to go ahead and I'll do that in between episodes and we'll tweak the rest of it. This I'm going to mirror wall-wise because it does kind of funnel it through. Again, there's the shop that's over on that corner. What is that? I forgot already. The Brookstone and Brighton Collectibles that's over there. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of leave that wall in to funnel traffic. And as for the rest, what do we have further on the other side? There's a Brooks Brothers, there's a Bubbles Wine Bar, and a, what is that? Vosges Hot Chocolate? Specialty chain selling fine chocolate bars, truffles, many featuring creative flavors. So there's a chocolate place, and there's the Bubbles Bar, which I assume is a sleek spot for champagne, wine, beer with light Mediterranean snacking plates, plus breakfast. And it looks like there's a piano in front of the bar? That's interesting. It's an interesting looking wine bar too. I don't want to put it in yet because I want to get Barbara's bookstore in the center here, and then we can kind of pivot off that. In the meantime, let's just come through with carpeting. 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 There goes a bird. I'm actually going to pull that back a little bit, and carpeting to here? That'll be interesting. Let's grab some chairs. Again, it's the same color. The carpet is actually about this dark blue color. But again, since carpet colors are a little on the limited side, we'll do the best we can with what we got. There we go, and over here. Wait, you know what? Let's kind of like them up against the wall too. It's just a lot of bench seating. And same over here. And so that'll give people a nice place to sit. We'll go ahead and do a couple windows real quick. Might be easier to do medium ones through here. And we'll drop the medium one over there. And that is going to be the start of the beginning of H and K. I don't have a better way to phrase that, but okay. The tile in that area, yeah, it's the same tile. It's the same floor tile that just kind of goes through. I think it's this one. And so it just kind of goes right through there, and there are basically lines like that that run all the way through. I am going to add the wall here and here. I was going back and forth. It's a wooden railing that's waist high that wraps through there. But we'll go ahead and we'll let these guys get built. And next time we will look at the center area and see if we can fight our way through all of the shops and everything that lives down in this area. But thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in Airport CEO. And as always, I hope you guys have yourselves a spectacular day.